point here. If you're a Black American and you be saying that like Africans aren't supposed to celebrate this type of thing, or if you are a part of the divisive culture between like Blacks and Africans, you're a part of the problem. People be sitting in my face telling me that I shouldn't identify as Black. Mind you, we went to the same middle, high, and elementary. We grew up in the same neighborhood listening to the same things. My household, of course, was different than yours, but your outside experience was practically the same as my.
Well, my people, welcome back to my channel, Yano Show. Okay, hope you're good, hope you're fine. I just want to appreciate my new subscribers, wherever country you are. I just want to say thank you for the support you're showing in my life. So today, I just want to talk about Africans now have come out clearly to urge other Africans or the African American to stop this the war or the what is going on between Africans and Americans, African Americans. So they have urged them to stop this nonsense that is going on between the two races, and they have now said that maybe it is the white people that are bringing the confusion for them to divide, and they have now coming out telling them, the Africans telling the Americans and African Americans telling the Africans that they should now come out to unite, because when we unite we are unstoppable. So they are come out to urge other Black people or African Americans and Black and Africans to unite. So don't go anywhere, just subscribe, like, comment, and share.
Can somebody please tell me what is this mess that I'm hearing? Something about we supposed to be boycotting all African braid shops, African cuisine, restaurants, African grocery stores, sisters supporting sisters. No. If you can't realize that there is more similar about us and our African brothers and sisters than what separates us, I don't know what to tell you. Sure, I've heard hurtful things. Family get into it. I've heard hurtful things. I've heard some bad, language used to describe us, and we've said some not so nice things about them. If you can't see that it's systemic racism that is at play, if you can't see that this is what they want to happen between us, no, we're not boycotting nobody. Stop this mess. You ain't we're not boycotting our own self. We're just not doing that. We're going to sit down and have a conversation. These are some of the things that we've heard you said about us. We admit these are some of the things that we've said. It was all out of ignorance and not knowing, most of it not knowing any better and being told different things. Yes, we were told that they don't like us. They think that we're less than them, and they've been told stuff too. I don't care about no hearsay. I don't care nothing about. I don't care anything about that. Family get together, have a conversation, pan out our differences, and move forward together. That's what we do. We pan out our differences. These are this is family. I'm proud to be an American. Yes, I'm a Black American, but my roots are in Africa. I would love to go back and see the motherland. I don't know if I'll ever get an opportunity to do that. But slavery separated us, but we're still family nonetheless. I say, let's get together, have a conversation, pan out our differences. This don't make no sense. This don't make no sense, y'all. We got to do better. I say, let's come together. Let's talk about our differences, pan out our differences, and let's end this and move together in love and unity, the way it should be. Love and unity for one another. We're different because of the slavery. And it has separated us for hundreds of years, and our ancestors suffered in ways that nobody, unless you're a foundation here, you just probably wouldn't understand. But that doesn't mean that we don't educate, and that don't mean that we don't teach. And we step in their shoes and hear from their side, and then they understand and we both understand each other. How about it? Somebody set up a Zoom meeting. Somebody set up some type of platform where no negativity. We all come in with an open mind and sit down and talk about this. We're not boycotting nobody. We're gonna stop there right now. We come together and we talk about our differences. We put it all on the table and we walk away hugging and loving and supporting each other. That's the way it should be. Loving and supporting each other. Just because we're different don't mean that we can't come together. At the end of the day, we still all the same. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. Look in the mirror. We're all the same. Nothing but love, and there's nothing you could do about it. I love you guys.
Actually, one more thing I need to throw in here. If you're a black American and you be saying that like Africans aren't supposed to celebrate this type of thing, or if you are a part of the divisive culture between like blacks and Africans, you're a part of the problem. People be sitting in my face telling me that I shouldn't identify as black. Mind you, we went to the same middle, high, and elementary. We grew up in the same neighborhood listening to the same things. My household, of course, was different than yours, but your outside experience was practically the same as my outside experience. We just got different parents. I grew up in two separate worlds. I went home, they speak in Yoruba. I'm on the streets, niggas are speaking Ebonics. Like, and I don't think anyone will ever really grasp that. So for you to tell me I'm not black is like me telling you you're not African. It's stupid. Stop doing that.
That African lady really got on here, propped up that motherfucking Android, and said, we're going to boycott. Baby, you in the wrong place trying to boycott. You want to boycott, go home first, okay? And when you find those gold nuggets, stop handing them over to the white man. Boycott that first. If you want to boycott anything, bitch, boycott them strong ass fingers. Because y'all are responsible for the majority of African Americans not having any fucking edges. That's all y'all did was come over here and pull motherfuckers' edges out. Talking about boycott. Baby, bring it down. Bring it to a minimum. Hair braiding, bitch, you'll never make another dollar. Already put a video of, that's what I'm saying. Y'all behind. I've been spoke on y'all. How we need to not support. Baby, I ain't been to an African shop in so motherfucking long. Even when I ride past, I'm wondering how the fuck are they still in business? But from the video I just watched, y'all pretty much selling ass. Let's just move on. And then while you doing the hair, you talking y'all talk. You feel me? Which is even more irritating. Not only are you pulling out brain cells, you in my ear irritating the last fucking nerve that I got since I walked in your shop. But you boycott it? Cut it the fuck out. Next. And if you want to boycott anything, boycott them motherfucking wigs y'all be throwing on y'all head. The ones you get freshly off the baby doll. Because that's exactly how I know you African. As soon as I see that motherfucking scalp that can't, and they're not lace, it's a scalp. It's a plastic scalp. I know you African. Immediately. That shot ass makeup, African. Immediately. The biggest mistake you can ever make is try to come from African Americans, and I keep saying that shit. But I like it. Because all y'all doing is bringing us fucking together, bitch. And we gonna stand toe to toe on any one of you. If you're not African, if you're not African American, you can get it. Fuck is you talking about? Boycott. Boycott. No, I'm boycott lotion. Because your feet stay ashy. Let's get that shit out the way. Now, we finna bring back African booty scratchers because y'all done got beside y'allself.
I would like to start by saying the program that was set to be underway at the start of what we now know as the G site that's taking place in the Middle East, and the people that are behind that whole project and how they wanted the black people to be divided. That program has taken roots. That program has taken its roots. this American exceptionalism that is being exhibited by our brothers and sisters in the States is a program. It is a program that is being pushed to divide. It is the playbook of the colonizer to divide and conquer. We are fighting one another. Over what? What have I done to you? What have you done to me? Collectively, what have we done to each other? I'm seeing ignorant mindsets on both sides. From the African side and from the African American side, or Black Americans. And the ignorance is fueling this division amongst ourselves in a time where we need to be more united than ever. In a time where we are being undermined as a race of people. Who does this division benefit? I'm hearing let's boycott African businesses. But I'm not hearing let's boycott Disney. I'm not hearing let's boycott Starbucks. I'm not hearing let's boycott Netflix. I'm not hearing let's boycott all of the businesses who make $1 off of you and I, and who use that dollar in turn to subjugate, to unalive, to turn us into refugees, to chase us out of our countries. Majority of us were born in the States. And majority of us are first generation of our families. Majority of us came here at a young age, taught and raised. Now, is that the fault of an immigrant? Is it my fault? Is it my parents' fault? Let's flip the coin. Is it the fault of an African American, the circumstance that he finds himself in, that she finds herself in today's society? You see, American exceptionalism is what's fueling this war for supremacy that has nothing to do with our people. We are not warmongering, genocidal maniacs. I want both African Americans to understand this. Our people are not genocidal, warmongering demons. Instead of addressing the elephant in the room, we are fighting each other. Talking about let's defund each other. Talking about let's fight. What are we fighting over? I know you didn't colonize me. And I know I didn't enslave you. Yet the enemy that you and I collectively, they can't stand. That enemy, we're turning a blind eye to it. We have so much hate for each other. We have so much beef towards each other. Yet the guy that's benefiting off of our suffering that we just watched, like it was a Netflix documentary. We just watched a year and a half of genocide that's continually persisting to today. We're watching the starvation of millions of people. Yet we're fighting each other? African Americans versus Africans? What are we fighting over? You see that flag right there? You see the other flag? That's Somali. And this flag belongs to a group of Africans who their rights were stripped, who they were forced to be a part of a nation that they have nothing to do with. To this day, subjugated, oppressed. Their women are mutilated, raped. Their men are executed in the hundreds. To this day, this land is still occupied. By who? None other than another African country. We have so much skeleton within our closet that we must address within ourselves. We don't have time to be bickering and fighting each other. Puppet states within Africa still exist that kiss the hand of the colonizer, that subjugate their own people, that unalive their own people at the behest of who? Of the same guy that hashed out this this plan. This is a CIA plan. I kid you not. The beef that's going on social media today between African Americans and Africans, it is a plan. They said we can't control the African man. They said we can't control the black man. So what are we going to do? We're going to have them fight each other. That's exactly what's going on. We are over here fighting each other. Look, my brothers and sisters, half of you guys don't know anything about Africa, and that's fine. Education is free. Educate yourself. I'm not saying that to look down on you, but educate yourself. And for Africans, half of you guys don't know anything about African American culture or the black people in the States. Also educate yourself. This narrative that we're being fed from both sides should stop. From someone who experienced both sides firsthand, I'll tell you right now, we have more in common than differences. We have more in common than differences. Our collective enemy knows this. That is why we're fighting over some dumb shit. You African Americans, you got a culture. You have a way of life. You made yourself of something in the States. Be proud of that. Be proud of the identity that you built. And Africans, also be proud of the identity that you have. It's not befitting of us to look down on each other, to talk bad about each other, to stand in the way of each other's progress. If we all become stagnant, who does that help? Who does that help? It helps the opposition. The opposition stands to gain from struggle. From our struggle, the opposition stands to gain. Do you understand that? If you don't, you must learn that this beef that's going on in social media today between African Americans and Africans is an orchestrated, elaborate, deliberate, institutionalized beef that they want to get out of control, to get out of hand, so that we may go at each other's necks. So that they can sit there and sip on their stolen tea, their stolen coffee, eat their stolen chocolate, wear their stolen garments, live in their stolen lands, while we unalive each other, while we fight each other, while we stand against each other's progress. Now, if that is what you're looking for, by all means, continue in the ignorance. But if you want to elevate, it's high time that we acknowledge one another. It's high time that we celebrate each other's differences. It's high time that we come together and respect one another.
The more time we spend online arguing with one another on social media, the more white people laugh at us. And I think this is the reason why it was so easy for us for them to conquer us as black people, because of our own insecurities and the hatred we have for one another. I think black is beautiful. Black is beautiful. We are all around the world. We are different shades of black. Nobody around the world is like black people. We are very different. Instead of being proud of one another, we are tearing each other down in social media. And we wonder how white people conquer us. They just use that little mentality that we have of hatred against one another to divide us and tear us down. Wake up.
I need some African Americans to understand that aside from Ethiopia, we all 53 countries have an Independence Day. Why do we have Independence Day? Because that's where we got independence from what? The Europeans or the Americans or the other countries that took apart from us. So when I hear that, oh my gosh, you can't tell the difference between African Americans and all this stuff because, if we're supposed to be the mutts and I'm a mutt too. I'm a mutt from both sides. And both of my parents, plus me, I was born in Nigeria. My parents were born in Nigeria. My grandmother is as white as you can tell. My grandmother on my dad's side is as white as you can tell. Only difference is my white does not come from England. My white comes from Scotland. My great-grandfather was a sailor. A white man. He was a sailor, a captain, if I may add. We are mixed breeds ourselves. I need y'all to understand that. I think the best way I can explain the Independence Day as well is just like how you guys have Juneteenth, June 19th being, Black Americans' Independence Day. How white Americans have July 4th being their Independence Day, but it's really just the whole country's Independence Day where they got their independence from England. Is the same way that I have my Independence Day. Liberia has their Independence Day. Mind you, Liberia was under America. It's the same thing with any other country who celebrates Independence Day. It's because y'all were not the only ones. So when y'all talk about, the struggle in Nigeria, there's this war called the Biafran War, right? It's basically damn near a civil rights war. I'm pretty sure y'all watched Hotel Rwanda, right? We all faced adversity in this life. We all have baggages that we're carrying. But me being Nigerian, I've never disrespected. I've always sympathized with, African Americans. I tell people I cannot tell your story because for me, I wasn't a slave or my ancestors weren't a slave in a foreign land. I have my own history, just like how you have your own history. I respect your history, but respect mine as well. My history is not told as often, but that does not mean there's no trauma behind it, just like how there's trauma behind your history. When we all, blacks, start respecting each other, these other races will start respecting us. That's the issue. Meaning, I love my African brothers and sisters. And when I mean that, I'm talking about from Algeria, from Egypt, from Morocco. But I also love my African brothers and sisters from Sudan, Sierra Leone, Ghana. But I also love my African Americans. I fuck with y'all. We really just need to stop fighting each other.
In regards to the upcoming boycott of African businesses, I have this to say. Whether we like it or not, when they look at you, all they see is black. When they look at me, all they see is black. United we stand, divided we fall. My late father said, there is an African broom. It's very thick. I'll put a picture up here if I can find it. When that broom is bonded together, nothing you can do can break it. But when the broomsticks start getting taken apart, they are very easy to break. The enemy is sitting back and laughing at you and I for what we are doing here. For those that are fighting back, I get it. But at the end of the day, when you're done fighting, find a way to come together and find a solution to this problem. How can we come together? Because we cannot live like this. What is the way forward? That are using the opportunity to just jump on that tail of negativity just for content's sake. Stop it. That's my 2 cents. He who has ears, let him hear.
Hey besties, how you guys doing? So I made a video the other day talking about Africans and how we are very successful when we come to a foreign country or travel abroad, and someone commented on the video that Africans will be everywhere except their country, and I was kind of taken aback by that. I decided to check the person's profile and I noticed that the person was actually Black African, and I was shocked because this is coming from a Black African or an African American, which of course from the name, you're African. You cannot deassociate yourself from your roots. You are African. The fact that your grandparents or your ancestors came here in one way or the other doesn't change the fact that you're African. So why are you saying that we are everywhere but our country? I have Black American friends or Black African American friends, and they identify as African. They are proud of their roots, of their heritage. They are proud to be among Africans. They love everything because we are one. We are Africans. And again, I don't even want people to start thinking that my video is against any particular race. No, I just feel that our culture, our continent needs to be on the map. Like, people need to know us more, So that's why I make this video. So it's not like I'm trying to bash any race, but for you as an African or an African American to say you're not African because you've been in the United States all your life, or your ancestors were here, and bro, look at your skin. Look at the mirror, look at your skin. What are you? You're African American. The fact that you've not been to Africa before doesn't change the fact that you're not African American. I said it. All African Americans are African. And if you're in America, you're African American. Okay? So stop saying Africans will be everywhere except their country. What are you? You are African American as well. When you go to fill your forms, what do you put? African American. What race do you put in there? So, as I said, I have nice, beautiful, lovely African American friends that are identified as African American, as Africans. What are we saying? Just like we're contradicting ourselves. Okay? We're one. We are one. African Americans are Africans. Okay? And any African that moves to Africa, see me now. Any African that moves to America is also African American, wants to become a citizen. Period.